Happy draft day, Bears fans. Let's not hit the wheel. Today, we're talking about the possibilities the Bears could take tonight in round one. Let's get to it. There's an interesting trend to Ryan Poles when it comes to draft strategy heading into round one. And that's the last 2 years, the Bears have brought in their first round picks for top 30 visits. That this year narrows the list considerably to who the Bears might potentially be picking in tonight's round one. That's right, 5 names. That's it for who has a first round grade for who the Bears have brought in for top 30 visits. And from these 5, only 3, Ashton Jeanty, Tyler Warren, and Will Campbell, have been considered as top 10 picks in this draft, or at least feasible picks for the Bears at number 10. And then you have what Ryan Poles said to the media the other day, saying it's going to be a little wild of a draft. They're looking at all scenarios, and for the first time, it sounded like Ryan Poles might be looking at moving up, which he could have to do given the current draft status of Ashton Jeanty, who's been rumored to go to Jacksonville at number 5 or the Raiders at number 6, or Will Campbell, who could go as high as number 4 to the New England Patriots. And it just so happens that the Bears have seemed to be the hot team over the last 24 hours in terms of a team who could trade up with the order in the top 10, going as high as having conversations with the New York Giants, supposedly, as well as with New England or Jacksonville to jump ahead, potentially grabbing Ashton Jeanty, or there's even been rumors at number 3 with the Giants to go and grab Abdul Carter, edge Penn State. So what should the Bears do in tonight's round one? Well, giving up blue chip draft capital, either of the 2 second-round picks or number 10 to move up, is probably going to cause more damage than be helpful, given how many needs the team still has along the offensive line at left tackle, at the defensive line at both tackle and on edge, and a third linebacker, to name a few. So with that being said, it's probably best if the Bears let the board come to them and see who slips, because ultimately, of the players that have been talked about at 10, whether it's Ashton Jeanty having a massive fall to 10 based on the latest rumors or one of the other possible players, everything should relatively fit what the Bears need. It could definitely be a best case scenario or a worst case scenario, but either way, it should be a player that the Bears could fit. If you had to give me 3 options in terms of 1, 2, and 3 being the best, Ashton Jeanty, number 1 overall. Number 2, looked to a guy in Jalen Walker, linebacker for Georgia. We talked about him a couple weeks ago. And then lastly, looking at a left tackle, Kelvin Banks Jr. with Texas, to fully fill out what the offensive line overhaul has become. We'll find out. The draft starts tonight, 7 o'clock Central, and we'll be here with more coverage live with BearReport.com and our YouTube channel.